Okay, so take two. I just recorded this video. I was midway through it, and then my computer just said locking. So I hopefully that don't happen again. My God, because I'm gonna cry, and I don't know what to do, and I need a new computer anyway. But still, listen, I need all new equipment. I'm gonna make this thing real fancy for y'all one day. But I just have bills and things that I have to take care of. This mandatory. So yeah, you got to be responsible before you can play. Okay, finance before romance. So anyway, I'm gonna just skip the whole birthdays things like I did, and I'm just gonna give y'all the birthdays on the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. So we just gonna get straight into Love and Hip Hop Miami, and with that said, don't to the break of dawn. Don't to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Oh me, I'm still the baddest thing. The damn thing changing. Yup. Okay, so I'm gonna play this clip. It's a video clip from y'all from this reunion, and I just want to mainly focus on one specific thing, and then I'm gonna go into the review. Okay, I do not own the rights to this, by the way.
King and queen crabs of Miami. Let's go, because I will drag that bitch in the show. Don't play with me. Trick and Trina are the king and queen crabs of Miami. Swap. Wait, this is what you doing? Let me go find him so I can slap this asshole down.
Trina, you cannot come back here right now.
No.
Hold the door. Hold the door, baby. Get the security. Line up. My door. We do not. No.
I'm still trying to understand why Trina got that mad. The girls who she actually fought, Sookie, Hoodrat, like, they're not even that mad. They're not even getting up chasing her, trying to fight her. Trina has accomplished a lot. Trina is damn near the queen of Miami. I get all that. Trina is well respected, as she should be in Miami. But Trina, don't nobody have to like you. Don't nobody have to bow down to you, sis, as you say that they do. It's just like the girl's a brat, the girl's annoying, she's immature, she's ridiculous. All that. She's a lot of things. She's a lot of wrong. She is. But like I said last week, for somebody to be so beneath you, you sure as hell is riled up by them. I won't give two shits about what Nikki Naturals got to say. But on a side note, y'all watch Fucking Daniva's video. He did an interview with Nikki Naturals, and she explained a whole lot of things that went down, and it's gonna explain a little more. You might actually like her a little bit more after that, because editing is something else. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's continue.
Show without me, mother baby, I won't.
They're in there.
Let me, open the door.
My God, she trying to open the damn door.
Asshole, come out the door, hoe.
Oh, I'm a hold. Let me.
Y'all won't get no more interview out of mother Trina. That's the end of it, a wrap. Take your mics, get y'all leave me the alone. Get all this bullshit off of me, I'm out. Film the rest of the show without me, mother.
Trina, you about to go? You changed? Where you about to go?
Let me tell you something. I don't play with no bum ass bitches. I don't play with it. Don't have no bitch come from off the stage and disrespect me, get on your show, say that, because I will drag that bitch in the show. Now, Mona, Steph, you or James can stop me. So don't play with me. I don't got no good. You're not going to let no bitch beneath me disrespect me. I said what I had to say. You was foul. That's done. Don't play with me.
Trina!
Look,
Let's go!
look at Bobby.
You're not leaving this reunion!
Now, if you're just joining us, it just got a little crazy in here. Some people walked off stage and some people are still backstage.
All right.
Now, do you guys all understand why Trina got so upset?
I mean, I feel like she got the right to be upset. She paved the way for all the up and coming female artists.
The reunion ain't done.
I know
we gotta
it
get through a whole bunch of other
cool.
stuff.
I'm calm. I'm collect. I'm good. I just want to make sure everybody understand that this is what's been going on in Miami. No, they don't want to see nobody else succeed. And that's point period. They don't put on nobody. I don't see nobody Trick and Trina has put on.
I understand where Nikki's coming from, and I understand.
That's Shay talking. Is she lying? I don't know anybody that Trick and Trina has put on that is successful. Like now, maybe they had 1 or 2 hits. I don't know anybody that Trick and Trina's put on. Maybe that's true. Sometimes as black people, we're that we like that. We selfish like that. We don't ever want nobody to come over us and get in a position over us. It's the whole crab in the barrel thing. It's divide and conquer. It's what our oppressors have put on us since the beginning of time. That's why we're never really supportive. That's part of the reason why we're never really supportive of each other like we should be. Because you'll never want to see nobody over you. And it's so sad. It's so sad. All these other people of different races, white people, Asian people, whatever, they can all be winning at the same time. They can all stick together, work at the same job, all making bank. All this kind of stuff. But not us. Oh no. Not us. We got to create our own and stick together. Like, oh gosh. I know they're so tired and cliche at this point, but we totally do. It's just like we gonna make it nowhere. We're only gonna make it. They only let a few of us in at a time, and that person of color. You know how many hoops and stuff they got to jump through to stay at that position. And you think they're gonna let another black person come up and take their position from them? No. No, God. That's why we got to create our own. In every single field. Stop letting everybody in. Stop that. All they want is just our power, our information. Y'all watch Black Panther? Child. Over anything. The best way that you can tackle somebody. The best way that you could get over them. You know, the best way to take down a person or a group of people is to get in their mind. And it doesn't happen. It done took over, child. Everybody know we the baddest. Come on now. The smartest, the strongest. Child, please. So anyway, it went from there to Shay saying that she understands Trina's perspective and she understands Nikki Naturals' perspective. Now, mind you, Nikki Naturals and Shay are friends. Shay and Sookie with the good cat, they got into it earlier in the season. So Sookie, she spoke up when Shay said that. You know, she's not really feeling Shay. Shay apparently had a lot of stuff to say online. She was defending Nikki Naturals. A part of the reason I feel like Shay defends Nikki Naturals is because she understands what it is to be an underdog. She understands what that means. Because she's been the underdog many times in her life. So she probably looking at it like, well, the girl need a friend from somebody. You know, it's not right for everybody to be sitting here ganging up on the girl. That's a part of the reason I feel like she's so close to Nikki Naturals. P.S. Make sure y'all check out Funky Daniva's video. He did an interview with Nikki Naturals where she broke down a lot of things that was happening. There's these edits. Now, mind you, you can't make these people say or do nothing. That's all on them. But the way they edit things to make it look like a certain way, nasty edits. And y'all might actually like Nikki Naturals a little bit more after y'all watch the interview. So y'all check out Funky Daniva's channel and look at the interview he did with Nikki Naturals. So anyway, so yeah, you know, they got into it. Even, you know, I feel like Sookie them is just being petty, to be honest. Yeah, she got a smart mouth, a bad attitude sometimes. She's always had that. But, you know, I said my reason as to why I feel like Shay is sticking up for Nikki Naturals. And Nikki Naturals is a lot of wrong. She's a lot of bad. She is. But I just don't understand why they care so much about what she say. Trina, everybody don't gotta like you. Everybody don't have to respect you. It is what it is. Just stay away from them, pay them no attention. Somebody who's so beneath you, why are you even paying them any attention? Why are you even giving them all that camera time? Why are you allowing this child that don't nobody know, really, in your words, to affect you in that way? Why Trina just want everybody to bow down to her? It doesn't make sense. She's successful. Trina's amazing. Trina's very talented. Trina never has gotten the props that she deserves in this industry. As one of the best and one of the most consistent rap females out there. Trina consistently has been putting out product over the years, and she never gets her props. I don't even think she ever won a BET award. I don't know about Source and other awards. Hip Hop Awards, I don't know if she won that. So Trina definitely deserves her props. She definitely does. So it's a lot of frustration wrapped up in Trina, which is understandable. But Sookie, I heard that you were from Delaware. But when Claudia Jordan introduced you, she said that you was from Georgia. But then I tweeted, I was like, I heard Sookie from Delaware, not Miami. Fuck girl Bree. She said that she's very known in New York. She used to claim Brooklyn. So Sookie, where the hell did you come from? Well, I've always wondered why people who are from smaller towns, why they sometimes are embarrassed to say that they're from there. Like, oh, other people never heard of your town. Who cares? You can set your town on the map. I'm be repping, I have my gripes with it because I've been here my whole life. But I'm a rep Spartanburg, South Carolina. That's where I'm from. Spartanburg, South Carolina. SPARTANBURG. Period. Sparkle City. That's where I'm from. I can't help that. You can't help where your folks stay at. Where you was born at, whore. Why you going around here claiming all these cities that you ain't from? Girl. Anyway, I still like Sookie, but girl, get it together. They say your whole personality fake, allegedly. They say you just done created this persona, and I mean, I guess it's working. I guess. What y'all think? Let me see. Okay, so they got on Alvin. Alvin with no chipmunks. They got on Alvin, Trina's ex-manager, working in Trick's restaurant and stuff. I want to eat some of Trick food. I really, really do. Every time it comes on the, past episodes come on, he's cooking. I just want to eat. So hungry. So anyway, and I'm in the process of trying to lose some weight. So I'm so hungry. I want a chili cheeseburger with a mix of onion rings and fries, and an extra large peach tea. And on the side for dessert, I want a strawberry cheesecake. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And after all that, I want to chew some gum. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so they talk about Alvin. He was the girls' manager for 2 minutes, and he took the girls to the Roach Motel. So that was kind of clowning Alvin in a way. Sookie said that he pooped. Apparently, they was at the hotel. I'm like, okay, who cares? I just pooped before I started this video. But said that she was looking for the tissue and there was no tissue. Maybe he had some wipes on him. I know he ain't walking around all wet back there, so to speak, allegedly. Alvin, they coming for you, Alvin, and Bobby, and Saucy, and all of them sitting there giggling and laughing, just catty, messy stuff. But, they was never really, they took a chance on him, but they was never really that excited about Alvin being their manager anyway. I guess they really didn't trust him, whatever. I mean, I pick up on people's cues for most of the time. I know when a person is fake and when they're not. I wouldn't have did it for them in particular because I knew that they wasn't feeling me from the beginning. So I wouldn't have even bothered. But Alvin needed some camera time. Alvin's very... From what I see, Alvin loves attention and he loves to be around celebrities. He was hanging out with Nene Leakes in one video. He's friends with this person. He's friends with this person. But, I guess, whatever. Hold them purses. So anyway, they was talking about that. But anyway, something happened at the club, at the bar, that they did not show. Apparently, one of the ladies who was at the bar, a white lady, they were at a white bar. She was reciting some lyrics, and it had nigga in it. And so they went on this whole spiel about using the N-word, and should artists be able to use the N-word and all the kind of stuff. Hoodrat said that she's not offended by anybody singing her lyrics, and if the N-word is in the lyrics, then she don't mind white people saying it or whatever. So Kiana got the girl told. She said no, and I don't like that, and I felt like they were making fun of me. At that moment, I felt like it was a thing of, I'm entertaining massa, how they used to do back in the day and stuff, which I agree with that. Amata, she kind of sees two sides of the coin. Amata's not biracial, but Amata kind of has a biracial experience in the sense that not fitting in with the two sides of her, really. Not everybody biracial's experience. Let me put that out there, but a lot of people that I know of. Or she said that because she's dark skinned, the Latinas did not accept her. They said, no, you black, going over there with the black folks. But because she was Latina, her culture is Latina, race black, y'all know. She was not accepted by the African Americans. So they told her ass to go back over there with the Latinas. So she kind of had that experience, but she said she grew up with lighter skinned Latinas and she grew up with African Americans. And she's black. She's with the African Americans, but they didn't really accept her like that because she was Latinx. So, she apologized. She said if she ever offended anybody by using the N-word or nothing, me personally, if Amata used the N-word, I'm not personally offended because I don't feel like Amata has any malice or whatever behind it. And at the end of the day, she's Latinx, but I mean, her ancestors were slaves too. Whether she know it or not, they just, dropped her ass off in the islands and then came to the States and dropped the rest of us off. That's all. So, I mean, whatever. How I personally feel about it, I feel like every single artist should be able to be as creative as they want to. I feel like every single artist, every single person should feel free to say whatever they want to say in their music, express themselves fully. Because I would rather you express yourself in your music in a somewhat constructive way versus express yourself in a negative way and be out here acting a fool and get locked up or something. So I'm fine with that. The problem is that we have allowed so many other people of other races in our culture so much, and they are kind of a part of our culture, and they've kind of like taken over like hip hop and R&B and so many things. Even watching Love and Hip Hop, especially on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when they show the when they just randomly play music throughout the episode or whatever, or before the episode comes on, it's a song, whatever. And I'll be thinking it'd be black artists, because I'll be like, ooh, I like this song. Until it comes to commercial and they show the actual artists, and most of them are white. So, like, was it Stephanie Mills, I think, on Sister Circle, she said, they want the black sound. They want everything black, but they just don't want it from black people. And that's true tea. If you close your eyes, you would think that those people are black that's singing until you look at them, and they're not. you know, or they're very, you know, fair skinned if they are black or biracial. So, you know, I don't know. Can you get mad if you're a rapper and or a singer or whatever, and but mainly with rappers, if you have the N word in your song and you rap into a full white audience and they just rapping every single lyric back? I mean, what do you do? The white people buy more music than black people? I don't know. It's a deep conversation. I would not care for it. I would not like it. I would not want any person who's not black to use the N word. Personally, but let's say that you're a black artist and the majority of your fans, for whatever reason, not that if you cater to them, then that's one thing. You want the majority of your fans to be non-black. But let's just say, you know, the people who enjoy your music the most is white people. And let's say that you got nigga all through most of your songs. I mean, do you cuss the audience out and say, I don't appreciate y'all saying that? You know, and then you lose money? What do you do? It's a deep conversation, but we can talk about it in the comment section. Okay, what else happened? Briscoe, child. Just when we had a little hope for Briscoe, he showed his ass. I tell you, these men. Y'all know Briscoe been asking Cello to, you know, be with him, his baby mama and stuff. And she's, you know, they're working out their situation. They're taking it slow. So the whole time we have Kendall backstage. Who, like I said, I think he did really good job this time, and I think he's really handsome. Anyway, Kendall had a conversation with Camellia backstage while Briscoe and Cello was speaking to Claudia, and Camellia, she was just like, "Yo, I just got something on my chest. I just got something on my chest." He was just like, "Okay, well, we gonna spill it, and we gonna spill the tea. You know, would you like to come out on stage?" Child, we found out that Briscoe, they even had it on camera. Briscoe was kissing Chameleon all in the mouth, child, and they had sex later, and they had sex unprotected, and Chameleon said that her period ain't came on yet. Now I feel like that was a little crass. I felt like that was a little, you know, not. I mean, but it's the show. Whatever, it's these folks, whatever. I mean, I thought that was a little TMI. But I mean, hell, it was good. It's good for us. And you know what we do. But she said her period has not came on, and she allegedly might be pregnant. I personally don't think she's pregnant by no Briscoe. But yeah, and Cello slapped the crap out of Briscoe. Briscoe, you know, he like he didn't give a damn. He was like, "Hey, me and Cello, we'll work it out. You know, we'll talk, and because we really are family for real." You begged that girl and begged that girl and begged that girl to get back with her, Briscoe, and look what you did. She ain't gonna never trust you again. Even if she entertain you, she ain't gonna never trust you again. You know, but on Cello's part, sis, he fresh out of jail. You know he gonna hit up everybody he can, child. And he done messed with that little dinosaur, Miami Tip. And he messed with Miami Tip. So it's just like, child. But he was trying to talk to Joy for Noise early in the season as well. So I mean, where was you, Cello? Was you asleep? You didn't see when he was trying to talk to Joy? Child. Some of these men ain't never satisfied with nobody they get. It don't matter how beautiful you are. It don't matter how much money you got. What you can do for them, none of that matters. If they want to cheat, they gonna cheat. Why even be bothered getting into a relationship? Why don't you just date? Why don't you just date, And you know, if you are in a serious relationship with somebody, why don't y'all just have an open relationship and just be honest and upfront about it? I don't understand the point in hiding and sneaking, and if you're embarrassed about doing something, you shouldn't be doing it. Period. But anyway, we're gonna move on. So they got on Trick Daddy. You know, this segment really, I don't really care for Trick Daddy personality wise, but you know, this segment really made me warm up to Trick Daddy. You know, Trick Daddy not only has lupus, he has other health issues as well. You know, and I don't know, I just wanted to hug Trick Daddy because I actually feel like Trick Daddy is a good guy. He's just our old mean ass Uncle Trick. That's who he is. We all got men in our family, especially if you're black, that don't like the doctor, that's scared of doctors, that, you know, is stubborn, hard-headed, just, you know, want to be cool forever, used to living a certain lifestyle, they ain't gonna change, it is what it is, I'ma die with this, that, you know, all that kind of talk. I have men in my family that's like that. You alright, uncle, whatever. Yeah, I'm alright. You know they're not alright. You know, they're just trying to be tough, or, you know, just don't want to admit to things. You know, Trick Daddy, not that his health problems could go, maybe they can go away, but his health problems was definitely not bother him as much, not become inflamed if he just changed the way that he eat and, you know, just became more responsible and stuff. But, you know, Trick Daddy's just like, it is what it is, whatever. Hopefully at some point Trick Daddy get it together before it's too late, for sure. You only get one body, child. We all are gonna leave this earth at some point. And you know, when your time is your time, it's your time. But, you know, we don't want to go out by things that we could have possibly, maybe, changed. So, yeah, we praying for Trick Daddy. She's annoyed. Joy is annoyed with Trick Daddy, and I understand. So we got on Hoodrat. You know, she got emotional, you know, talking about her sister and stuff, which was, you know, sad. And, you know, Claudia asked a good question to her. She was like, you know, I know that you have your own burdens and your own issues, but how do you feel about the burdens that's on your sister? She was like, oh, I just feel like my sister's so strong and we working it out together. No, Hoodrat. No. You're selfish. You are. I understand you out here and you grinding and you doing what you have to do for your family, for your niece and nephew, both sets, your sister kids who raising the sister that, you know, passed away, her kids, and, you know, the other ones, the other two, like all your nieces and nephews and your sister, your older sister and stuff. Like, you're selfish because that lady has her own dreams. That lady has her own issues. That lady has 2 of her own kids. Okay? And now she has to deal with her niece and nephew as well. Not that it's, you know, did nobody ask to be here. Of course she gonna help raise them. That's your sister's kids. Beautiful. That's y'all sister kids. Lovely. But that's a lot on her. And she has her own dreams. She has her own things she want to get accomplished. She already has to deal with her own 2 kids and make sure they straight first. But now she got another set of kids that's on top of that. And you alive and well. I'm out here grinding. I'm out here. I understand that, sis. But the music thing needs to be secondary for a moment. And take some of that burden off your sister. On the weekends, that's when you go in the studio and you do your music thing. But in the meantime, you need to get you a regular job and be bothered with them kids. Have them kids at your house. Get your own place. Or have the kids watch or have your sister watch the kids until you get off work, and then go get the kids and bring them home. Then you spend time with them. Do it like that. But you need to spend more time with your niece and nephew now, sis. Come on now. You gonna get that one hit. You're a very, very talented girl. You're gonna get that one hit. You're gonna get. Hopefully, you get multiple hits. You're gonna make it. Absolutely, I truly believe that. But that's not fair to your sister. You being very selfish. You out here accomplishing your dreams on this TV show. What your sister doing? Being bothered with 4 kids. I don't like that. I don't think she sees how selfish she is, and that's a shame. Let me see. So they got in the whole brown girls luncheon that Sookie put together. By this time, Trina had came back out. She came back out for the whole trick thing, but she didn't say nothing else. Trina took off all her clothes, went outside. Bobby talked to her for about 10 minutes or however long, and then she went back in there, had to put back on her clothes. I was screaming. I was like, Trina, that was so extra and dramatic. Didn't nobody even really give a damn, girl. Everybody was just sitting there looking at you. They got on the brown girl luncheon. Claudia asked why wasn't Nikki Naturals invited. Shay wasn't invited either. So Kiana didn't invite anybody that she had issue with. That's all. Nikki's very cocky with no receipts, but she's very cocky. Even at one point, Bobby was being messy, and he tried to include Nikki Naturals on the conversation, saying that, Nikki has multiple kids. And child, we found out the trick daddy mama got 10 baby daddies. I wouldn't have told nobody. But anyway, dear God, is that all they do in Miami? Okay, so anyway, they got on Nikki Naturals. Nikki Natural has 3 different baby daddies. She says all my kids' fathers take care of their child, so I really don't have that much of an issue. Bobby was just being messy. And he was being messy. But anyway, I feel like if Nikki Naturals would have been invited to the brown girl luncheon, it would have went left for real, because she's the kind of person, she has a different stance to everybody else. I love being an individual, and I love having my own mind, and I love other people who have their own mind. But if you're just wrong, you're just wrong, and you have to admit that and just stand with that. And sometimes, going with everybody else's way of thinking is okay if y'all are all right. And but I've noticed that with Nikki Naturals, if everybody thinks one way, she gonna think the different way, which is cool. But I mean, you look ridiculous sometimes if you're wrong, but she don't care. So Sookie, she was trying to be cool about the whole stance, but then Nikki, she was down there saying, she's fake, it's fake, it don't matter. And then here comes the insults, bitch this, bitch that, da 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 da. So they got nowhere with that. They could have had a real grown-up woman conversation, but it's petty on both sides, so it's not gonna happen. But it's a good thing that Nikki Naturals did not come, because it would have went left. There's no other option at that point, because they still wanted to get her and beat her up. Hoodrat was there, Chameleon was there, Sookie was there. Of course it would have went left. Okay, let me see. Final thoughts. What else happened? They just went over the season, and that's it. I mean, we're gonna see. I'm interested in knowing what's gonna happen with the cast. Is everybody gonna stay? Are they gonna get rid of everybody? And what y'all think? Who do y'all think could go? Honestly, I think they should keep the entire cast. Personally, dare I say it? I think I've said it before. As much as I love her, as much as she's a staple, and as much as she is the star of the show, that she brings the viewers. She's why the people watch, because she's a household name, but she don't bring the views. Particular, I'm talking about Trina. I've said this before, that Trina makes you watch. She makes you come and watch them. Trick and Trina, we've been knowing them forever. We grew up on them, but she don't keep the views. These other cast members keep the views. Trina has been born to watch for seasons, And, you know, she don't want to get into an argument. She don't want to get there. But then she has ridiculous reactions like this at the reunion when you ain't been mad the whole season. So it's just like, where does this come from, you know? Honestly, they can get rid of Trina. I would still watch the show faithfully. I don't watch the show for Trina, personally. They can get rid of Trina in my opinion. They can. I like Trick. They can keep Trick. Trick is a mess, but Trick is entertaining. Trick is funny. Trick is a good character on the show. If they keep Briscoe, if they don't, whatever, I don't care. Dudes like him come a dime a dozen. They could just usher some other fuckboy in, and you know, there's Briscoe number 2. It don't matter. Who else they can get rid of? They can get rid of Miami Tip. They can get rid of her too. She don't do nothing either. I think they can keep everybody else. Yeah. They can keep everybody else. I wouldn't mind seeing Saucy Santana as a full-time cast member either. They can make him a full-time cast member. He's cool. Is that it? I think that's it, y'all. Anyway, with this said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsborough on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kingsborough 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, thank you so much for watching these reviews with me. I love you guys so much. And until next season, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later. Bye.